Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 2nd. Let's see here. This week, definitely need to let go of something. I think this came up for you last week as well. There's definitely something that maybe you need to let go of. You start with the Eight of Spades. Eight of Spades, on one hand, is getting stuck and only focusing on one thing. It's interesting because you have the Nine of Spades as well. Both cards are very similar. Both represent only focused on like one thing and not opening up to other possibilities and other things around you. So definitely don't try not to be like stubborn this week. It's definitely a card of being stubborn as well. So try to allow other people's ideas and things like that in, which can be difficult, especially like if you're struggling in some way. There's no doubt about it. Like it can be very difficult to allow somebody else's ideas in. Especially if something bad is happening too. So that can be hard. But this is also, on the flip side, this can be a great card. It can be a great card of work and working and overcoming obstacles, actually the process of overcoming them. So a lot of you could be overcoming some major obstacles this week with this card, which would be really nice, moving past a lot of these things. Next, you have the Seven of Hearts, which is a card of doubting also. Again, that's why I say, like, it feels like maybe some people are giving you advice and things like that, and you're just doubting it. You're not allowing it in. Not really something that I like to deliver as a message, but it's a truth. That's what the cards want, and that's what I'm getting, so I'm going to say it. But this is definitely a card of doubt and maybe doubting what other people are saying. So definitely try to open up and allow other people's ideas, and you'll know. I mean, it's like if somebody offers you advice and you're feeling resistant, then you'll know that's what you should try, and you should probably do. And again, I know that's general, but it's going to be different for all of you. So definitely open up to other people's ideas. Next, you have the Jack of Hearts. A lot of you could have love. I would say, actually, love looks pretty good this week for a lot of you. Mostly for those of you that aren't in a relationship yet and that are looking. Could be a good week. This can be an admirer coming in, somebody who's interested in you. This is also a card of needing to have more fun. So a lot of you could be actually having fun. I would say this is the process of having fun. So a lot of you could be letting go and like going out or meeting up with some people or trying to have more fun this week, which is definitely something that I would try to do if I were you. Next, you have the Jack of Clubs. So two jacks, big emphasis on having fun. So if you're struggling, if you're stuck anywhere, definitely try to separate. I think it's a good thing every once in a while. Sometimes if we focus on a problem too much, then that's all we see, and we can't see any other ideas or any other points of view, and we can never solve it. So if you're struggling, you're stuck on something, it's definitely a week for you to like go out, have some fun, forget about it, or go, take part in some sort of hobby or something like that you have, and try to totally forget about it, because usually that's when we get the answer, is when we totally separate from whatever it is that we're stuck on, and that's where we get the solution in a lot of ways. This is also a card of trust. I would say it's a card of needing to trust yourself, actually, and really listen to yourself and listen to your intuition in a lot of ways. Your intuition could be telling you a lot of these things that I'm already saying. So a great week to trust your intuition. Next, you have that Nine of Spades. Again, Nine of Spades is laser focus on something and not opening up to like bigger ideas. The good news with this card is it's like once you open up, the solutions are always extremely easy. They're right there. Boom, done. And it's always something like that after you're like, why didn't I think of that like first? And this could be a solution to anything. So, just know that. But this card does also represent change. So there is change coming. That's the positive, I would say, is that things are changing and will be changing regardless. But you can make that change as easy or as difficult as you want with this card. It's like if you go with the flow, you allow things to happen, and you open up to the new ideas, and boom, it'll happen. If you don't, then things are going to be taken. It's going to be a lot more difficult. But you end with the Ace of Hearts, which is an amazing card, really good card. This card represents fortune after difficulty. So it looks like, while there might be some obstacles this week, there will be some really good fortunes and some really good things happening to you after that difficulty. Aces all represent new beginnings, new things coming to you. This can even represent a new relationship coming in for a lot of you. And it also represents like good news and things, and hearing good news, and like I said, a new beginning. I always say on this card, like when I meditate on the Ace of Hearts a lot, and I always see like a heart melting with like a fresh heart underneath. So it's a very like refreshing type of energy that you'll probably experience this week as well. I think actually all this difficult stuff here is going to be like the first day of the week, Monday, like right away is when you'll feel it. It'll just be gone, and the rest of the week will be probably a lot more fun, a lot more better. But I would definitely say don't get too laser focused on something. That would be my advice for the week. So thank you for watching, and enjoy your week.